I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided.
All right. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello. Mute YouTube, please.
Hello.
Yes, I hear you. Mute YouTube. Go ahead.
I just asked you a question. I hope that you can answer me.
Yeah, you are a Muslim,
What is
right?
it doesn't matter what am I.
No,
why it doesn't
why
matter?
it doesn't matter? Why it doesn't matter? Why it doesn't matter?
I'm just asking you a question.
I know, and I'm asking you a question too. Are you a Muslim?
Do you consider
your name is Ala, so obviously, my friend, why you don't want to say I'm a Muslim? Are you ashamed to say I'm a Muslim?
Listen to me, CP. I'm a Muslim and a proud Muslim.
Okay, thank you. So let me answer you. Let me answer you. You just said, okay, you just said, let me answer you. You said about the Quran, the Jews.
Can I say my question, please?
Okay, go ahead.
If you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Okay. I have excuse me, I have a logical, rational question for you. Has nothing to do with religion.
You just gave me a question.
Do you consider the crime? I'm asking the question now. Just give me 1 minute.
Sure.
Do you consider the ugly crime of the Jew and Romans against the innocent Jesus on the cross in a barbaric way as an act of terrorism or as an act of love?
Should I answer you now?
Please.
Okay.
Please do.
Isn't it you Muslims claim that Jesus himself was a Jew?
With all due respect, I'm asking you a question. Never answer a question.
I'm answering you.
Answer my question.
I'm answering you. Aren't you Muslims? You claim that. Aren't you Muslims? You claim that. Let me answer you. Hold on. Let me answer you, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Just relax.
Okay. I'm asking. We are having a conversation. Why you don't want to have a conversation? So the second I say something, you shout and you scream. You don't want to talk. So how you say the Jews they made a crime about Jesus against Jesus if Jesus is from the Jews according to you? How you say the Jews did a crime against Jesus if all the apostles of Jesus are Jews? So you are saying the Jews did a crime against the Jews. So why you are saying why you are using the word Jews then? Why you don't say that the one who killed Jesus they did a crime against Jesus? No, you are labeling them as Jews, but you forgot that you must then believe that Jesus himself was a Jew, and the disciple of Jesus were Jew, and Mary was Jew, and all of them they are Jews. So why you are saying the Jews? Because you hate the Jews. Secondly, isn't it the Quran says that they did not kill Jesus? So how you saying to me that the Jews they killed the innocent Jesus when the Quran saying no, they did not? Are you accusing Allah to be a liar? Because you just admitted that the crime against Jesus, as you call it, crime happened. So you just convinced me now that Muhammad was fabricating a story by saying Jesus was not crucified.
So can I talk now?
Sure.
Okay, sure. Okay, I just waited for you to finish, so please don't interrupt me. I never interrupted you, so let me speak.
Right.
Now, I'm asking you once again, according to your faith as a Christian, it doesn't matter whoever did this to Jesus. It doesn't matter to me. Now, I'm asking you in general.
Because you made the name, you say the Jews.
Let me
Is it the Jews? First of all, you see, I'm not cutting you. You say that it doesn't matter. It matters. So otherwise, if it doesn't matter, why you say Jews? If it does not matter, why you said to me, do you condemn the Jews?
No, I didn't say condemn.
So what you say? What you say? You said the Jews. You said you said the one who killed Jesus is the Jews, correct?
Never mind.
Never mind. I can show your question. Here we go. Your question is in your text in front of me. I will show it in the screen.
It's in front of me.
So you accuse the Jews. Okay, so now why you said the Jews killed Jesus if Jesus is one of the Jews and the disciple of Jesus from the Jews too? So what was your problem? Why you think the Jews are bad? Why you think the Jews are bad if Jesus and the disciple according to Islam they are Jews anyway? Go ahead.
Now you will let me speak without no interruption, please.
But don't tell me it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I say the Jews or not. It doesn't matter. It does matter. I interrupt you because you try to cover something
Jew
you
and
say.
Romans killed him according to the Bible because he made himself equal to God, and you know that better than me.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Jew asked for his death.
Okay.
So Romans are the one who But
Okay.
now my question is very clear for you. Please answer my question. Whoever killed Jesus, it doesn't matter to me according to your faith. Now I'm asking you, according to you as a human being, whoever did this barbaric act against the innocent Jesus on the cross, do you consider such act as an act of terror or act of love? The crime being done according to your faith against the innocent Jesus.
Okay.
Do you call this as an act of terror from those criminals against Jesus, or act of love? As simple as this.
Well,
Just tell me, terror or love?
obviously
That's
it's an act of love, and I will tell you why. Because Jesus said, nobody can take my life from me, I put it down by myself. Secondly, he said, Father, forgive them, they do not know what they are doing. Which means Jesus, he said clearly that those who did, they've been fooled by the rabbi. The rabbi is the one who wanted the death of Jesus, and they wanted that to happen, for he is a threat for them. So Jesus, he forgave the crowd, forgive everybody. He said, Father, forgive them. And this is here showing us that the Messiah is the Lord of mercy. He told us to love our enemy. Not only that, even those who killed Jesus are forgiven by Jesus. But because you are a person who full of hate and anger, you are trying to make us Christians hate the Jews. So now you came back and says, do you know that the Jews killed Jesus? Shouldn't you condemn the Jews? Isn't it the Jews who commit a crime against Jesus? All of this because you want us to say, oh, we should hate the Jews, they are our... No, they are not our enemy. And let me tell you the bad news for you. If not the Jews, I will not know about Christ. So the Jews you are condemning, they are the one who brought Jesus to us. All the disciples of Jesus, they were Jews. All of them. So we are Christians today, thankful to the Jews. It is the Jews who brought Jesus to us. It is the Jews, even they taught you as a Muslim about Jesus. Your prophet, he never met Jesus, he never saw Jesus, he met the Jews. So you Muslims, because you try to ignite hate against the Jews, for you have a madness. You do your best. And look at the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan. In the Quran, they say, hold on, the hypocrisy of the Muhammadan. No, you can't speak until I finish. The hypocrisy of the Muhammadan like you, the Muhammadan like you claim that Jesus was not killed just because you want me to believe and to hate the Jews. Suddenly Jesus was killed. So why you are saying Jesus was killed if Jesus was not killed? Go ahead.
So I was listening to you for 4 minutes. Can you give me enough time to answer you?
Go ahead.
Okay. Number one, if you consider the ugly barbaric crime against this innocent Jesus on the cross with those two criminals beside him on the left and right side as an act of love, I would love you as a Christian to define for me hate. What is hate for you?
Hate
if
is
such acts.
Hate is you.
Let me finish.
Hate. Okay, let me
answer
finish,
please.
Hate.
Let me finish, please.
Okay.
Let me finish, please.
Okay. No. Let me. You ask me a question. You ask me a question. Do you want me to define hate? Don't you want to define hate?
Let me make my point.
You just give me a question. Let me answer you, my friend. Let me answer you. Can I answer you?
No, I'm not yet finished.
Okay,
I didn't
go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
15
Finish.
seconds.
Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Very simple question. If you consider such act, ugly act, as an act of love, so therefore, I consider, according to your logic, you should consider any terror act like this as an act of love. You are trying to tell me that terror or torturing a person, innocent person, can produce love. So this is love for you. Now, therefore, I ask you define hate. Number two, when you say that we hate Jew, with all due respect, it's obvious to me that you are not reading the Bible. It's not me who says in John 8:44, you are of your father the devil. The lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and upon not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he is a liar, and he is father of lie. That's what your Bible says about the Jew.
No,
it's not
this
me.
is not about the Jew.
So therefore,
okay, you are a liar again.
Now, please answer my question.
Okay, I'm answering you. Let me answer you. Let me answer you. As long you say that, first of all, you said that crucifixion is a torture. Do you agree?
You want me to speak?
Do you agree? No, say yes or no. You don't need to make it 10 sentences. Do you agree that torture is a crime?
Whatever happened in the cross, that's a torture.
Is a crucifixion?
That's a barbaric act. That's a crime.
Okay, so you agree that crucifixion is a barbaric act. Do you agree?
Mister, Christian Prince.
Are you going to
Answer
answer?
my
I'm answering you.
define.
I'm having a conversation with
Define
you, my
it.
friend.
No,
Is
no,
you
you are
said
asking me
that the
question. You never
crucifixion
ask
is
a
an
question
act
back.
of terror,
Please, you
barbaric
never
act.
answer
You
the
said,
question.
my friend, why you don't answer? What's wrong? We have a conversation. Do you agree what we just said, that crucifixion is an act
Christian,
of torture, is a
define it,
barbaric? Do you agree?
please. Please define it. Please define it. If crucifixion
Okay,
for you is
okay,
an act
we
of
are
love,
we are
please
talking, we are
define it.
talking. Hold on, let us one by one. You said two things to me, so we will take them one by one. The first one you
Define
said,
it.
listen to yourself. You
Just
see,
define.
you don't want me to
Don't
talk,
run
right?
away from
You
my question.
said that the
Don't run away
crucifixion. Let me show
from
you
my
why you
question.
are
Answer
why
my
you are being
question.
a coward. You will not let me
Define.
talk. Are you trying to force me to hang
Okay.
up on you? Is that what you want?
Okay, what? Thank you.
Okay, so
Is
I'm
this the
asking you.
best way?
I'm asking you.
The
I'm
best you
asking
can do is
you.
insulting us?
Is a
Is this the best you
crucifixion?
can
You
to run
said
away from crucifixion?
the
You call me as a
crucifixion.
coward.
You said the
Thank you very
crucifixion
much.
is an
I
act
accept
of
that.
barbaric,
Answer my
savage terror. Do you agree with that? You said that. You agree that the
answer
crucifixion is an
define
act of
hate,
barbaric,
please.
savage. Do you agree?
I'm still waiting for you to define hate, please.
You see here, because you're stuck, you're afraid, because the Quran teach crucifixion. You are the one who said, and everybody heard you saying, that this is a barbaric act to torture
Now you
somebody.
are
Shut up, you said that, everybody heard you. You
are
are
running
the one
away
who
from my
said, shut
question to
up, let me
Quran.
talk, let me
That's what
talk,
you're doing.
let me talk, you
No, you are
coward.
running
Let
away
me
from
talk,
my question to
you are
Quran.
a coward.
Answer the
You
question.
will, I'm answering you. I will hang up on you and I will call you back. Everybody heard you saying that this is the torture is a barbaric action, the crucifixion. But your God, look what he did. Not only crucifixion, he ordered Muslims to cut hands, crucify people, cut their feet from different opposite direction, and even your prophet, he put nails in the eyes of people in the cross. Read with me. This is your prophet, not me, and this is your book. You're a prophet, he put nails on the eyes of people who he crucified them. He cut their hands and he cut their feet. Do you see it? Shame on you. So you are saying this is barbaric when this is the religion of Islam teaching, and the Jews, they are not one who crucified Jesus, it was the Roman. So your God adopt the torture of the Roman and he like it, and your prophet, he practiced it. And not only that, he add to it putting nails in the eyes because he loved torture. And you are the one who said, do you agree with the torture and barbaric blah, 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 blah? Look like you did not know your book. Secondly, as long you are talking about hate, isn't it your book who says that Allah is the one who put hate in the heart of the Jews? Why you are playing the Jews for what Allah he planted in their heart? Allah, he said in many places, and let me show you first, as long as you said define hate. Chapter 5 verse number 14. And from those who call themselves Christians, we took their covenant, but they have abandoned a good part of the message that was sent to them. So we planted amongst them hatred and enmity till the day of resurrection. And look at this hypocrite Muslim calling us, crying about hate. Can you define hate for us, please? Please hold on. I want to put my lipstick because I want you to tell me the hate. What hate? What do you think about the Jews? Suddenly he's crying about Jesus now, and you want to define hate. This is hate. It's in the front of you. It is the planted seeds of the devil, which is called Allah. So why you are crying for what your God he planted? Because you are a hypocrite and ignorant and idiot. So when I showed you that the verse saying that Allah crucified, you don't want me to talk. Suddenly you said, can you define hate? Can you define hate? Can you define hate? You don't want me to talk about the savage, barbaric crucifixion anymore, because I just got you busted from the Quran. Same time, if Jesus in the cross says, forgive them, Father, who is better than Jesus? Who you said he is an innocent, and you just said, and everybody heard you, he claimed to be God. Guys, did he say, this Muslim, that Jesus he claimed to be God? So Muhammad is a big fat liar. They did not kill him because he's a messenger. They killed him because he said he is God. I will call you back and I want you to answer. Give you a chance to answer. What do you think about the torture and the savage barbaric teaching of Allah in the Quran of torturing, killing, cutting hands, chopping foot, and even cutting fingers and putting nails in the eyes of people? And you are the one who said to us, what do you say about the savage barbaric torture to Jesus? Let us see if he will answer. I don't think he will answer. What happened, Potato? Okay, so he will not answer. So guys, this guy, he got so excited, he got ready, he want us to say something against the Jews. But look, who is Paul? He is a Jew. Who is Mark? Who is John? Who is all of them? Who is Mary? Who is Moses? Aren't they the Jews? Yes, Abdul. So what do you say about what I said? Here we go. I will give you time to answer.
First of all, why you have hung up on me?
Because you will not let me answer you. You will not let me. You will not let me talk.
No.
You will not let me talk. You cannot talk in the same time.
You showed that. No, CB, you open your YouTube channel and you challenge Muslims, and I called you up as a Muslim, and the best you can do is hang up on me.
Because
is this the way that you
people are my witness?
No.
You are a crazy person. You will not let me talk. And the proof, look now, you are doing it again. I am the one who called you back. I said I will hang up you. I said I will hang up on you so I can answer, and I will call you back, and I did. Correct?
Oh no, CB, have the guts to have.
You don't have the guts yourself. I ask you, don't. Isn't it you? Let me repeat the question for you, and you see everybody is. You are showing your real you. Isn't it you who say that crucifixion is a barbaric, savage torture? Did you say that?
So
did you say that? Did you say that? Did you say that?
Listen and learn. Listen and learn. Let me educate you,
all right,
please. Okay, don't be that arrogant. You can be arrogant with others, not with us. Okay, just listen and learn.
I'm listening. Please.
Okay, I asked you if you consider such act as love, father killing his son on the cross in an ugly way, you call this love.
You see, look how hypocrite you are. Look how hypocrite. This was not the question. You coward. This was not the question. Your question was about the Jews killing Jesus, not about the father killing his son. You see how coward you are, because now you try to change the topic. You change it totally 180 degree. You did not ask me about the father. You never mentioned the word father, and you are a liar. You say the Jews, they tortured Jesus in the cross. What do you say about savage, barbaric torture?
Let me talk. Let me talk. Yes,
so I'm letting you talk, brother. Letting you talk. So why you are lying, saying now about the father when this was not the question? Why you are lying? Why you are adding things you did not say? Why you are adding stories now? Is that what you said to me when you call me? It's recorded. People laughing at you. Is that what you said to me when you call me? You said the Jews killed Jesus, and do you agree with the torture and the savage barbaric crucifixion? Now I'm asking you, do you agree with the Quran taking the Roman torture of a crucifixion and cutting hands and feet? Is your God Allah is a savage barbaric like the Roman? Is your God Allah barbaric like the Roman?
You keep talking. Yeah, Prince, you talk too much. Let us speak.
Nobody talk as you want us to have.
No, don't keep.
Why you are changing the topic? Why you are changing the topic? I want you please to go one by one. Can you answer me? Do you, as long you condemn, listen, I'm losing my voice. Listen, Abdul.
Listen to me.
Muhammad, listen.
Listen,
you said your name is a Muhammad, a slave of Allah. You are no one. You are just a slave of Allah. Listen. Isn't you who said that you are against the barbaric torture of a crucifixion? Why you don't say the same to your God?
my statement. Yeah, Prince, let me finish. Man, give me 3 minutes to speak.
Okay, I'm giving you 3 minutes. Go ahead. What do you think about the torture? What do you think about the crucifixion torture of Allah?
Can you do that? You challenge
because you will not talk, you will not answer.
You to give me only 3 minutes without no interruption.
You call me back and you start talking about the Father. Because you are a liar, you call me back to talk about the Father when this is not our topic. Why you are changing the topic?
Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Listen to
start from the crucifixion torture, please. Please. No. It's not about stop talking. I know Muslims, they never answer. Stop it from the torture of the crucifixion. I'm listening. Go ahead,
Prince. I knew you for a quite long time, and we spoke in the past.
Speak.
You know me very, very well. So please listen.
Speak about the torture of the crucifixion, please. Go ahead.
Relax. Now let me educate you. Let me educate you. When I said the Father, now it's very clear.
We are not talking about the Father. Don't change topic. Don't change topic, Abdul. Don't change topic. Again, you mentioned the crucifixion, the barbaric crucifixion of the Jews. Stop being a coward. Stop. Okay. So don't talk about the. No. So what do you think about the savage torture of the crucifixion of Jesus? What do you think? Go ahead.
Let me make my point. I'm coming to your question. Don't worry. Just let me make my point. Either relax, have a deep breath, get yourself something cold, lemon juice or something, and listen, please. Just relax.
Please, okay, please. I'm listening. Please, go ahead.
Okay. Don't interrupt me. Give me 3 minutes.
Okay.
Now, when I said Father, whom you call God the Father, John 3:16, God so loved the world that He gave. So it was the Father who planned and mastermind the crucifixion of His Son on the cross for your salvation. So it was given by the Father. So it's the Father who planned the entire crime from the beginning. So when His Son came, and I said claim, I didn't say Jesus is God, I said He claimed to be God. So there's difference between being and claim. He made the claim to be God. So the Jew and Roman, especially Jew, looks into Him to kill Him for what? For claiming to be God.
Okay.
Because they call this in their religion as murtad. So they want to punish him for that. So therefore the Father is one who planned the killing of His Son for your salvation in the name of love. So I'm asking you, if this is love for you, define hate.
Okay.
Now when you want to define hate, you start giving me, you hung up.
You said the 3 minutes, right? You said you want 3 minutes. Are you done? Okay.
Not yet.
Look at this cowardly behavior. Look at this cowardly behavior. This is your question in the screen.
I'm coward.
This is your question in the screen. Shut up. You said to me, give me 3 minutes and you will shut up, right? Okay. Look at your question in the screen. It's in the screen. People they see it. You never mentioned the Father. You said, let me read your question. Let me read your question, you coward. Have a question. Do you call the crime of the Jews? Shut up! Let me speak. You idiot! What's wrong with you? Let me speak. You said to me what you want to say. I gave you 3 minutes. Bye, coward. Bye. He hung up the potato. Look at the question. This is your question, you potato. But because you could not get the honey you want from the question, so now you switch to speak about the Father preparing a crime against His Son. But isn't it Jesus said, I put myself down and nobody can take it from me? Isn't it Jesus says to Peter, put your sword down? You don't want protection of anyone? And you coward, you just said that the Jews, they wanted to kill Jesus because He claimed to be God. And that's a very good reason to kill somebody according to the Jews, right? So yes, Jesus, He claimed to be God. And you just admit it. So everything we learn from Muslims about Jesus was a lie. And because He could not make us agree with Him in hating the Jews, He changed the topic to talk about the Father. And He did not mention to us why Allah He planted hate in the heart of the Christians and the Jews. Why you blame the Jews even for that? As long you are talking about define hate, here we go. What hate? Hate is made by Allah. I'm giving you the definition of hate. Is to hate somebody to the point You said, you know, like you force hate on him. You know, when Allah, he planted among them enmity and hatred. So what is left for the devil? Is that will fix the Christians, will make them better people? Or this is shaitan, Satan? But because you're a coward, you said what you said and you run. Coward. Every act of hate according to Islam is coming from Allah. Even your sex in Islam is coming from Allah. Even adultery is a decree from Allah. And if the Jews, they try to kill Jesus, the Quran says Allah made it, planted for it. And let me show you from the Quran. The Quran is full of verses about destiny. Everything in this earth is a destiny from Allah. When somebody tried to kill somebody, when somebody hurt somebody, when a man he rape a woman, when a man he commit adultery, everything is from Allah. Because you Muslims believe in destiny, preset crimes made by Allah. And the verse, chapter 64, verse number 11 in front of you. Not only that, even the sin of Adam was destiny by Allah. All sin in the world. When Moses debating Adam about committing sin, saying to him, because of you we are out of heaven. Adam, he said to Moses, you idiot, do you blame me for an act Allah he decreed for me that I should do 40 years before my creation? Allah what? Decreed for me. All sin, satanic sin, is from Allah, and the proof in the front of your eyes. Are you blaming me for something which Allah decreed for me 40 years before he created me? That is hate. While the God of the Christians, and you quote the verse for us, God, he loved the world, so he sent his only begotten son to save them. Not to die, really. But if death will bring salvation, why not? Believing in Jesus, including his death, will bring salvation. And don't worry about Jesus, he's alive anyway. He overcome death by death. So Jesus, the one you say, God he planned his death. The Quran says Allah he planned his killing. The Hadith says that. And hatred is made by Allah. The vendor of hate is Allah. Chapter 5 verse number 14. And torture is beloved act of Allah, as you see in the Quran. And the coward you said, and everybody heard you, and this is recorded, will be published all over YouTube, and people will die laughing at you. You said, do you agree with the torture crime, barbaric, crucifixion? So as long you agree that crucifixion is barbaric, torture, why Allah he accept the Roman torture to be part of his religion? And not only it is savage, cutting hands, adding to the crucifixion, and cutting feet. And not only that, your prophet he did put nails in the eyes of people, as we showed you. How barbaric, how savage, how much hate Muhammad have in his heart, while Jesus saying in the cross, forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing. Your prophet was heating nails and inserting the nails in the eyes of his enemies, while Jesus was forgiving his enemies, those who scream, kill him, kill him. He says, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they are doing. I love them all. Your prophet was making a fire, cutting hands and feet, crucifying people and putting nails in their eyes. And you are talking about savage and barbaric and hatred. How much Muhammad hatred he have in his heart to do what he did? What about cutting a woman to pieces, splitting her alive, and she is over the age of 80? Muhammad is a very loving person, and Muslims are against barbaric behavior. You see the hypocrisy and the coward you have to hang up because what he can say. The plan of my God, my friend, is to save us. And if the Lord, he knew that they will kill him, that is additional proof that he is the Lord. And if the Lord, he is a person who will not run from a death, that is additional proof that he is the Lord. Isa, the Muslim, is a coward. He ran. Not only that, he asked one of his followers to die in his stead. Coward, Isa. Coward, like you, who hang up and run away. And as long all the story is a lie anyway. What about we blame Allah to send the Isa to the Jews, and Allah, he made the Jews try to kill Isa so he can punish the Jews? What about we ask Allah making Adam commit sin so Adam will get out of heaven? And we asked a Muslim before, why Allah he did that? He says Allah was looking for a victim so he will be known. And not only that, every sin we do, including rape and crimes, according to Islam, is the act of Allah. Read carefully. We are not like Muslims who make speeches and they will not let you talk, shouting, trying to silence you. You cannot do that with me. Verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man shall do. What is that? So if you commit adultery, my friend, it's not your act, it's not your decision, it's Allah. Allah is the one who move your private part. Allah is the one who play with it. Allah is the one who make your eyes go far. Allah make your eyes go in her and your private in her it's not you. Not only that, Allah decide how many times you do boom boom. If you don't believe me, it's in front of you. A man, he should indulge. He should. It's not like a choice. So the Jews, if they try to kill Jesus, well, Allah, he wrote that for them. Kill Jesus. Try to kill Jesus. So why you blame the Jews? What a stupid cult. And the whole point is to make us believe and to hate the Jews. My friend, to hate the Jews, that's mean we are not Christians no more. And that's showing the huge difference between the cult like Islam and a beautiful belief like Christianity. You are doing your best to make me hate the Jews, and you said the crime of the Jews. 5 minutes after, when we got you busted, you changed the crime of the Jews to make it the crime of the Father, because you're a potato. The first one did not work. Let's try the second one. You see, I am a Christian because of the Jews. Because if the Jews did not bring the gospel to me, I will not know about Jesus. So thank you, Jews. Thank you for bringing salvation to my life. We love the Jews, my friend. You do your best, live in your hatred. You are an Arab man trying to spread hatred, and I am an Arab man and real one, not like you. You're a potato. I think you're just an, a person who's been forced to speak Arabic. You do not know your religion. You open an article speaking about the Bible and you quote from a few verses from there. And this is why you don't want to talk about your religion. And this is why you are being a fool. You say things will condemn your God. Do you see, guys? Do you see, my friends? Do you see, my brothers and sisters, how beautiful Jesus is? This is how we should be. In the cross, he said, forgive them, Father. You see what? If Jesus did not do that in the cross, that means all his teaching about loving your enemy, it was a lie. Correct? Because look, he says to us, love your enemy, forgive them, and then he don't want to love and he don't want to forgive. But look at the amazing Christ. He have nails in his hands, in his feet. He's being tortured. He's bleeding. He's dying. And now he is worried about those poor people. And instead of thinking about himself, he is thinking about them. And not only thinking about them, he's thinking about us. Because if Jesus did not say that in the cross, and I'm sure the Lord, he knew that he said that for a purpose. Many of those who have evil heart, they will wage war against the Jews, for they killed our Jesus. But now, after Jesus says, forgive them, Father, peace. Peace on earth. Nobody will seek revenge, and nobody will kill the Jews, and no Christian should hate the Jews. It's amazing, few short words of the Messiah. Make a better creature of us. Make us a human again. In the same time, the God of Islam, he took the inhumane torture of a crucifixion, he adopted and he added to it cutting hands and feet and even fingers and putting nails in the eyes. This is why, my friend, I am a Christian and you are a Muhammadan, a slave of Muhammad, aka Allah, the God who planted enmity in the heart of people. And it's very funny, a Muslim saying, can you define hatred? As if he is a person against hatred. Well, here we go. If I am a Christian and I have hatred inside my heart, Qur'an says Allah planted hatred on us. The devil, Allah. That's the devil. You know, if somebody, Jesus said, I came for the sick, right? Let us say, for the sake of argument, according to Islamic, Christians are sick people. They need help. Okay, if they are sick, you make them more sick? Yes. For Allah is evil. If you planted hatred in their heart, what good that will do to mankind? Nothing. Hatred will bring nothing but hatred. Allah proven again to be the devil. While Jesus preaching love and mercy, love your enemy, Allah was planted hatred and he want to divide us a Christian. That's why I warn you always. There's many priests that try to divide us between Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox. Here we go. The plan is in front of you. The plan of the devil to make the Christians churches instead of being one church. There's nothing that's called Catholic, and there's nothing that's called Protestant, and nothing called Orthodox. There's a Christians, and this is the only name was given to us in the Bible. And anyone follow other name than the Messiah is a fool. Any man who follow a bishop, a priest, he is an idiot. There's one name only, and no better name to carry is the Christ. And that's why my name is a Christian Prince. I am praised by him. Otherwise, I'm no one. He made me prince. I am a child of God because of him. There's no name better than him. So why in the world you want to choose a better name? Don't never call yourself Protestant, never call yourself Orthodox, never call yourself Catholic. You are a Christian, my friend, and follow Jesus. No bishop, no pope, no priest, no man, no Christian prince, no prophet, but Jesus. For all are his servants. So why you follow the servant instead of following the Lord? A bishop who divide us is not serving the Lord. If you go to Romans 2, you will see that speaking about the division, those who divide the brothers are not brothers. And all of us, we are one. The Bible says it clearly. There's no Greek, there's no Hebrew, there's no free, there's no slave, there's no male, there's no female. For one, all is one by Christ. And with this I say, there's no better word to end with than the word of my Lord. Maybe I will make the video shorter and we will end it with the call of this Abdul, and we will leave it there so you guys can download it. So the process of cutting the video will take some time, but don't forget to download the video and let everybody laugh at this Muhammadan hypocrisy. Thank you for being here. It's already 4:15 a.m. in the morning for me, and I'm speaking here for how many hours? God knows. But the Lord is always giving us happiness to be family together from around the earth. The Lord is beautiful, and He brought beauty to our life. While the Muslim trying to make us hate others, the Lord always He bring mercy and love. So I go to sleep now. I have no hate to no one, including this guy. That is how beautiful the Lord is. No hate. Hate will kill the person who carry it. Never be a person of hate, because hate will kill you first. Look at them. Look at them at least. Look how they live. Unbelievable. You will not believe how crazy it is to be there, to live there. It is the land of hate. For they are denying the Lord and His love. When you deny the Lord, you forsake the Lord will forsake you, because you refuse His mercy and His love, and He gave you free will. You don't want me? Go. Let us see how they can survive by their own. They have oil, they have gas, but they have no love, and their life is misery. Go to Saudi Arabia, go to Kuwait, go to Emirates, unbelievable, crazy. Go to Egypt, go to Jordan, go to Syria, crazy. Crazy and disgusting. For they lost the most important thing a human being he should have. Love yourself, not only as yourself. Love yourself and love your neighbor. This is even in the Old Testament. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love yourself, but don't forget to love others. But the Messiah, he went farther. It's been said to you. It's been said to you, but I say. And what he said, love your enemy.
I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. I have decided to follow Jesus. No turning back. No turning back. The cross before me